Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through a small concept that is called as indigenous knowledge, guys. So indigenous knowledge is something, a word which we never heard, right? Yes. So that is not a common word, but it just says that it is nothing but local knowledge, guys. Okay. So just about local things, like if there is any kind of disaster or anything, you will be having some local methods, right? So what to do, how to do, and all those things, right? Yes, those things will be coming under this indigenous knowledge. So you don't know how to solve it, but your surroundings, your locality, your community, so they might be knowing it. So that is nothing but indigenous knowledge. So also known as local knowledge, traditional knowledge, peasants knowledge, traditional ecological knowledge, indigenous technical knowledge. Okay, so the main characteristics of indigenous knowledge is nothing but homegrown delivery from the solution of everyday life problems. So basically we face multiple problems, right? So problems will be having a solution, right? So any problem will have a solution, but it takes some time in some situations, but everything will have a solution, right? Yes. So these kind of solutions, if they are available at your locally, like your friends or someone can solve it, so that will be coming here, coming under this indigenous knowledge. Okay, so parts of parcel of community, okay, of community culture practices and the way of living. Okay, so often undocumented, passed on orally from one generation to another. So basically these kind of knowledges will be passed from one generation to other, like your fathers, your grandfathers, it is coming like that, in that way. Okay, so this is nothing but in simple words you can say basic knowledge, guys. Okay. Okay, so indigenous knowledge is a body of knowledge existing within an acquired local people. This is what I told you, guys. Okay. Okay, some important indigenous knowledge are nothing but inhabitants of coastal areas have been developing mechanism to survive and adapt to such hazards for centuries. Okay, so basically whoever are staying near the seashores and all those things, they will be having, like their fathers, grandfathers will be having an idea of disasters, right? So few disasters like cyclones or floods and all those things, right? Yes, so the children of them will also be having some kind of ideas like how to get away from that, so what to do first when it happens. So we don't know, like we will be, most of the students or most of them will be living in cities and other places, so they don't know what to do. So that is the reason why most of the time whenever floods and everything occur in cities, most of the people will be taken along with the flood. So because they don't know what to do, they'll be in a shock, like what's going on, like that. So indigenous knowledge is nothing but their own knowledge which they will can use and they can rescue themselves, guys. Okay, so that's a small example, guys. Okay, similarly we are having multiple things, that is nothing but qualitative knowledge, holistic knowledge, mind and matter together, morals and spiritual, and dramatic data. Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea about indigenous knowledge. So indigenous knowledge is nothing but your own knowledge or your local knowledge. Okay. Okay, so in the next lecture we will be discussing about application of technologies in disaster management. Okay, so in one of our videos or one of our lecture I told you that we can use some sensors and some logics to create something so that it can sense and send everything, right? So that things we'll be discussing here, guys, like remote sensing and all those things. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture and discuss about these things. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.